Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Today I'd like to talk about a banking stock, Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. But first, before we get started, I want to tell you that the Stock Planner channel is a education channel sharing our ideas and winning. You must do your own due diligence, and once you learn this, you can make money for the rest of your life. Let's get started. And remember to like and subscribe to this video. Is Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC, and I'm looking at the weekly time frame. In other words, each bar contains 5 days or weeks worth of data. And you can see Bank of America, it's been on a decline since the first part of February. And people could see that maybe it stopped dropping. We have earnings coming up on the 16th of July, and the RSI seems to have been coming around under the 30 and come back around. That's a sign that they usually go long. The stochastic RSI is on the overbought condition. Probably arising from that right there. Had a little bump up. And the MACD is below the zero line, which typically that says we should start looking for a long. Long term, 1 year to 2 years out, I think Bank of America will be trading around where it's at now or a little higher. But in the near term, I still think we have some downside. Switching to the daily time frame, where each bar is a day's worth of data, and that downward trend is more pronounced. Now you have to ask yourself as a trader, are we going up or going down? And I ask myself, what in the world would cause Bank of America to go up? Is inflation or the recession or Ukraine going to get better, or is our shipping problems going to get better? What would drive this thing up versus down? And I don't think we're going to get any better until after the midterms and well into 2023 and 24. Technically, I don't want it to go below the green line, which is 28. And I want it to end up mid-January 2024 above 28. So I did a little technical analysis. Let's do a little fundamental analysis. See where Bank of America is going. Looking at a software application called Simply Wall Street, and this is my newsreader and screener. And I like it because it does a lot of graphics. And this is a snowflake, and you're looking for a big green snowflake, especially if you're going to do a buy. And you can almost tell that the future has some value. Paid the dividend. The health of this company is and it had some past history, but future growth doesn't look so good. Earnings are forecast to grow only 8%. There's going to be a slowdown, and all banks are facing it. There is some value here, 52% below Simply Wall Street's estimate of fair value. And you can see that the earnings grew by 44% over the past year. That's pretty good. And if you're a dividend investor, that's 2.6. That's pretty good. And these are the other banks. I guess U.S. Bancorp is bigger and greener. Anyway, same chart, going down. According to Simply Wall Street, the current price is $32 for Bank of America. But its fair value, it should be trading at 68%, $68. So there's room to grow. That's a good sign for buying the stock. And here's your earning growth forecast. Here, moving on up. Again, the current price is 32. FinViz's target price is 47.91, which is 48. And that's up in here, beyond. And that's for the next year. So if you bought it now and waited a year, perhaps maybe it would go up that way. Using another free tool from Option AI, typing in Bank of America. We're looking for the expected move, and this is, for 1 month, it's expected to move 7.2%. That's 7.2%. And if it moves up, it'll go up to 34. If it moves down, it'll go to 29. The problem with the expected move is you don't know if it's going to go up or down, but that's what options are saying. The option pricing model is predicting that the expected move is around 7% over the course of the next month. And then, of course, looking at down the road 1 year or 3 months, it should go 21%. Taking this information and putting it in a spreadsheet, we have 11.6%, what we got from that model. And it says that it should go up to 36. That's about what FinViz was 38. That was actually 48, or a low of 28, down in here. If you take, in my case, I'm thinking it's going to go short. If you take $1,000 and you're going short, and you use this expectation of 11%, you'll get $116, which is 11% return, or a 46% APR around that. So, I could buy this call. When you buy a call, you're expecting to go up, but that's very expensive. Looking at another model called Option Strat and typing in Bank of America, and we're going to just buy a call, and we're going to go out to January 24. It would cost you $500 for that, and you'd have to wait. Your max profit, if it goes up, is infinite, but it has to go above $37.85. You have to go about $5 more. So you might have to wait for a while, especially if this stuff is going to go down. You'd have to wait and be patient. If you buy this call, $500, and it went down, you'd be losing money until it starts going back up. Looking at a call broken wing, there is that buying the call. By the way, back to this call, but I used the wrong strike, 32. Should be 28, and that would be 760. Now, buying that same call over here, if you look at it, it's 760, $700. I was wrong. I was using a 33 strike, and I want to buy 28 because it is trading at 33. So I wanted to buy that green line on my chart, this green line, which is 28. But you see, this using this call broken wing and having a short scenario, if it goes down like I'm expecting, I'm able to buy the 28 strike, 28 call, and pay for it by selling two 30s and buying some more protection here at 38. So, if the stock does go down a little bit to the 30, 29, I'm making some money, and I can always close these strikes out, these two strikes, and keep my 28 for that longer term play, because I bought this, and it's expensive, and I can keep it by closing these other strikes out and then doing a broken wing again. This is the play here, the 28, to go long over the next year and a half, because I think Bank of America is going up. But short term, I'm going to play it down for a little while longer. And I'm going to pay for this long call by selling some short calls. And what I've done here is, as long as this stock does go down a little bit in the near term, if it goes up, I'm in trouble. If it goes down, I'm guaranteed a profit. There's no downside risk, only on the upside. And this is the table. And if it does go down a little bit, I can always take profit anytime. So you can see what I'm trying to do is buy the 28 call for long on the cheap and pay for it by selling 230 calls, which gives me $13. So the long-term play is I want Bank of America over the next year and a half to go above where it is today, which I do think it will. But I do think there's going to be some more downside to this in the near term. And I think banking industry is going to have some rough water. And the broken wing butterfly lets me go ahead and buy the 28 call on the cheap by selling two short calls to pay for it. And I'm trying to keep this 28 call for the next 18 months. And if it gets up to here in those 18 months, I'm going to make some money. Meanwhile, I'm selling short calls to pay for it. Broken wing butterfly using leaps. 28 call for profit. Profit is indefinite as long as it goes up eventually. But short term, I'm playing the downside and using these two 30s calls to pay for this 28. So I'm long, but not long. Long, but short. Short term. And I have lots of time and don't need to watch this every minute. And I get $250 in my pocket right away. And my max loss is only $350. Viva Las Vegas. I'll take this gamble. Going up from the 28 over the next year or so. Going down short term. Who knows? That's how I'm playing it. Leave a description comment below. My settings for TradingView is in the description. I have a free Discord chat. And I'd like to know if you do trade any broken wing butterflies. It's an intermediate strategy, but not too hard. And it's fairly easy to manage. Remember to subscribe. I'm only 2 away from 1,000 subscribers. How about helping me out? 2 away, and then I will get some big bucks from YouTube. I guess you know I'm not making my money from YouTube. I'm making my money from trading. Happy trading. Like what you do. Catch you on the flip.